Let us do it. Welcome back to some more Digimon World 2. Oh boy. We are having pretty big trouble with MP at the moment. And I don't think it's gonna get solved anytime soon. So hopefully we have an MP driver in our inventory. And we should maybe just have a look before we move. We have an MP driver too. We kind of have to use this, unfortunately. Two out of three Digimon is completely on zero. Let's go here. Where are we going, my bro? Oh. Leomon. Vidramon. Unable to move. Got an EP back, how useless. We have so much EP, dude. We don't need an EP back. So it's better to kill Leomon last. Because his counter attack smacks hard, dude. Like, crazy hard. Dude, we're almost sitting on 30 views per hour. I feel like that's how much Monza Games is getting. So I think we finally have our first series that does well. Hopefully it does remain like this. I don't know if it will. Because I think our Digimon World 1 was actually a pretty good run, right? It was 10 videos in total. But we didn't kill him. I assume someone missed then. Maybe we should AoE scissor with one. Yeah, AoE scissor with one. And then he can guard the whole time. Yeah, I think it will be more efficient. And then we stick the whale, the Waymon. Or the one on the number 3. We let it remain as high mana as possible. So we'll do it like half the combo. Yeah, a lot of her games apparently is short though. Dude, my whales is also running low on HP. Not cool, dude. Yeah. Do. Got quite a lot of bits here, dude. 237 XP. So I don't know how number 1 and 2 is going to survive another 2 fights. They will die. There's no way they will survive another 2 fights before leveling. I do have a max driver here. We do also just have 2 HP drivers. Or discs, sorry. We'll do that. Okay, that should be more than enough. That should be more than enough, I believe. So I think what we'll do is we'll do Scissor, like the AoE version, not single, and Tidal Wave. 2 times in a row, potentially. Let's fight this. I think number 2 should level. Yeah, number 2 should level here. Then we're 18. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll Tidal Wave. We have to choose who we kill first, though. Maybe this guy, because he's annoying. So we'll Tidal Wave twice, and then we'll Scissor AoE Scissor twice, and then we're just gonna guard the whole time until the poop is killing them all, pretty much. I think that's the best way to do it, because then they will hopefully be high mana the whole time. Because doing the single target thing, they need too much XP to level up. But that means also they will use double the amount of mana they used to, right? Because they used to only use 36 mana. Lost Ark has a story until you're done with the story. Credits doesn't come up, but I don't really want to read the story because the story is written down. So Tidal Wave, we'll just punch again, potentially. This might be still too much damage then. Attack missed. Which could be okay. Fireball. Okay, so guard. I wanna... We have serious issues here because the combo does too much damage. So now I can't guard with them. So let's farm some mana here. I don't know what the best solution is, man. It's only one more fight for number 3 to level up. But he has 66 HP though. Okay, I think you're gonna attack. Not tidal wave. Get some life steal. There's so many cool games you still can sponsor, Lucky. Yeah, it's one more. Almost, like, yeah, almost all level up pretty soon. I wonder if it's the final level for number 1 also. Bakamon. Baka baka samane mana samanewa. There is a up there in the top right. Oh, here we go. Here's the exit. I think only number 2 will level up here. It will be 75 XP. And we will kill the Digimon. We'll kill Bakamon. If the rotation is correct. Where Suka has to go last. Suka Bliet. I don't know why they gave it that name. Maybe I'm just pronouncing it wrong. This guy. So we should kill it. Now that's a lot of damage. Oh, okay. Well, now everyone will level up in the next round. That's fine. Only not floor 6. Here we go. Oh. I thought it's level 20s. Wait, he's not attacking. Okay. Grab the chest. Drill miss 4, I'll take that. What? So I could just run home base here, but I want to see what's in the chest, dude. What's in the box? Drill miss 4, I'll take it. Whatever. Okay. AoE time. You should actually go for the AoE guy first, which is the guy in the middle. Oh, nice, dude. So this guy has a triple attack. The lowest level one there is, I think. You can do this from level 10. Which could be actually insane to get. The better question is, do you want to go... Oh, Bakumon also. Oh, Soulmon, sorry. No, I've never ever played a Halo game before as well. I thought Halo is an online game. Yeah, really. I thought Halo is Xbox only. And it's online. That's what I thought. Oh, so you do have a single player version, so like Call of Duty then. You just want to play with me, don't you? But there we go. The triple level up. But bad news, I think one is full XP. I think. That seems about right. And that is then bad news, because I'll have to go back. Yep. You got to be kidding me, dude. Master Chief Collection has all of them. Can't believe I have to go back. Because level 30 is more important than just finishing an area. Yeah. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hello. Hopefully I announced your name correctly. So, Waymon. We can become Greymon here. That could actually be good. Or Ikakumon. No, I'm done with the Kakumon for a bit, dude. Let's become Greymon. I've never played Titanfall as well, I think. Dude, he's DPS 5. Wow, okay. That's good. Transfer. So 1, 2, 3. Can we play Far Cry 3 together, Lucky? Because I also have that, I think, on Steam. I'll double check for you soon. If we can play that together, then... let's do port domain for a bit. We still have our single player, like, our single target comp. If not, it will be in one level, so one fight without it, then we'll have it. That's what I love about my comp right now. We have a single target and a AoE build. That's pretty good. I don't know. Nova Blast, Harpoon, Spear. You'll have to tell me, the Lucky. Let me check Steam quickly. I don't actually have it. I played it like back in the day. I can't remember where I played it then. If it wasn't on Steam. Yeah, I don't see it. I shouldn't attack him first. He's gonna put a paralyze on us. Don't I have an XP chip? I think I do, by the way. Oh. Yeah, well, we could have also played Borderlands together. I don't also know if it's for the main campaign. So it's like only a part of the story then. 76 damage. Oh, Borderlands 3. I played that. We could have played it together. I do have more Borderlands. Let me check on Steam quickly. Oh, what am I doing, dude? I'm searching in Steam. I have Borderlands 2. So if Borderlands 2 is co-op, you can sponsor that and we can play it together. I've never played Borderlands 2. I don't know why I haven't, dude. I only played Borderlands pre-sequel, other than Borderlands 3. So let's get our Scissor of Doom. It's co-op? Yeah. So if you have Borderlands 2, then we can, you know, smash at some point. We got a toy truck there, nice. Yeah, dude, like I said, I have like, I don't even know, like 1,200 games on Steam. I don't even know what games I have. I don't know. I like on Black Friday I buy like 100 games sometimes, and then I don't forget. Like I forget the games I bought. There's just too many. Scissor Claw. And the Lucky wants to play a game with me, so like I only want to play single player games. And I seriously do think the best game we can play together, which I can't even play by myself anyway, is It Takes Two. I honestly think that's one of the best games. Yeah, check out that game also, the Backlog Abyss. I don't know. Maybe that's also a multiplayer game we can play. I'll YouTube this also. Backlog Abyss came out 2022, February. Backlog Abyss. What? Tales of the Abyss. Part 33. Long play. That seems like a infinite, non-ending game. I only play single player games with a storyline in between from start to end. Resident Evil, Digimon World, good examples. Another game we could have played together, the Lucky, was Baldur's Gate 3. Honestly, one of the best games out there, but I finished it already. So it's unfortunate. Oh. Yeah, that's why I'm playing on... That's why I'm like, it's donation based, right? which games I play, it's depending on you guys donating and telling me. Play that game. Used to do it for free, but people don't show up, so I was done. I'm done. A mech fix. A mech fix X. What the heck? Found the exits. Bum 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 ba ba da ba da ba da ba da 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 da. So I think the best way to do it is to slap and then tell this guy to AoE, and then we'll just guard 2 more rounds with him. Could be good enough. I also have like 1,000 games on PS4. Honestly, I have so many games. Like, I don't know what to play. And since I started a new channel, like, I have to cover all of them. And I only covered a game once, right? Once we cover it, it's game over. We don't play the game again. At the moment. I might make like let's say a series does very well. Let's say Digimon World 2 does very well. I might eventually make a members only series as well, or something like that. You know, like post a video once a month. But other than that, we'll just finish a game once. No, I started this channel at the start of last year. Oh, you played Reform Remake? Nice. Yeah, I played Reform Remake for I finished Reform Remake. I finished Baldur's Gate 3, Starfield, Alan Wake 2, trying to think of more games. Quite a few indie games as well last year. I'll have to go to my channel. But I started the channel like start of last year, and I finished around 150 games already. Finished. And like the games I just mentioned is pretty ass long games, you know? Let me see here. So last year I finished Baldur's Gate 3, Resident Evil 4 Remake, One Piece Odyssey, Forspoken, Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty, which is the DLC. Wait, we didn't kill him? Don't know how we didn't kill him. Hogwarts Legacy, Starfield, Alan Wake 2, Wild Hearts, Daymare, which is like a Resident Evil ripoff, an old Resident Evil ripoffs. Sea of Stars, which is one of my favorite indie games. Lord of the Fallen, which is a game like it's a Souls-like game. And that is just what I can see. I can open it up and show more. That's all the games I finished, not just played, I finished them. That's what I'm saying, like, I'm most probably one of the most dedicated channels you'll find when it comes to gaming as well. You kind of have to at least save and see what's there. If you get a Magnus 4, then I'll stay. A Magnus 3. That honestly doesn't seem worth it. So we'll check. If I go lower, this is still worth. So Alan Wake 1, which I also played and finished, was really god tier good. Like, it's honestly one of the best games during, you know, for its time. Alan Wake 2, however, feels like a watered down, uselesser version of Resident Evil 4 Remake. Resident Evil 4 Remake was really, really good. And Alan Wake 2 just wasn't. I'm sorry, but it just wasn't. Maybe we should just fight. So why am I saying this? It's because Resident Evil 4 Remake had more characters, more gun options, more upgrades, more boss fights, more dialogue and storyline attached to it than Alan Wake 2 had. So Alan Wake 2 feels like a watered down version of Resident Evil 4 Remake. That's when people said, like, Alan Wake 2 is up for Game of the Year. I'm like, how? It's honestly one of the worst games. It came out too late. That game would have been really good like 4 years ago. But in today's day and age, competing against Resident Evil 4 Remake, I'm sorry, but you've lost so far. It should have competed against Resident Evil 3 Remake. It was not good. I rated the game as 7 out of 10 because, like, if it came up before Resident Evil 4 Remake as well, it might have been better received. I'm not saying the game is terrible. I'm just saying if you want to spend money, rather get Resident Evil 4 Remake. Like, it's almost uncomparable, the two games. I'm trying to remember how many bosses there was in Alan Wake 2. I think there was only like 2 or 3, right? Where in Re 4 Remake you have the big ass tyrant, the guardian. What's it called? You have the fish boss fight as well. Then you have dude, I forgot their names. Holy crap! You have Krauser boss fight. You have the little guy. Their names are so close, man. You have like 7 boss fights in Resident Evil 4 Remake. The character development in the Re 4 Remake, oh my goodness. Like, Lewis is such a cool character. I'm hoping they make a game just for him. Honestly. I don't think it will ever happen. But just imagine it. Resident Evil, Lewis X. I don't know. I want to say Code Veronica X, but like, you know. I don't know, it's just uncomparable. It's too late for that sort of game, yeah. Like, they should have done more. Like, you can honestly see the difference between, like... I don't want to say Capcom is a great company, because Resident Evil 3 Remake was so bad. Yeah, I already played it. Hello. We covered it. I'm unhappy because when it comes to Resident Evil, I always get the deluxe edition, and it normally includes the DLCs. But for some reason on Re4 Remake it didn't. So I was unhappy that I had to spend another $10 because the game just didn't allow me to play it. And just because of that, I said this on my videos, just because of that, I will give Game of the Year to Baldur's Gate 3. It's only when the DLC came out. Because I was Re4 Remake all the way, until they brought out the DLC, and you had to pay it. You had to pay $10 for the game. And I'm like, dude, I'm a huge fan of Re4. I have everything unlocked in the original. I did so many streams on it. I used to be a Resident Evil only channel. That's why I'm like so surprised I can't even remember their names. Lord Sadler. There we go. Sadler. Look at the American peak. What's his name, man? The little guy. Salazar. There we go. And the giant's name is Gigante or something like that. But you don't hear his name. And the fish is actually not a fish, it's a salamander. Attack missing. You see, this is also the nice thing about doing what I'm doing, right? Like, people come to my channel and we can talk about any game. And if I can't talk about it, you could just donate $5 and then I can talk about it, you know? I think it's such a cool feature, dude. There's just too many games out there that's worthy of playing. Like, I'm gonna just say this again because I don't want you to get me wrong. Alan Wake 2 is not a bad game. It's not a bad game. But if you want to spend 60, 70 bucks on a game, it's not worth that money. That's also why I'm so angry that almost every new game is worth $60. What makes it worth $60? I feel like there should be an entity before they like let the games out. There should be an entity being like, okay, this is the price of the game. This is the price. They played it. This is the content you provide. Oh, your game is unplayable? I'm sorry, you can't air the game yet. You can't release it. I'm so sad I bought fucking, what's the game name? Forspoken. That game is so bad. During a cutscene, you have 10 FPS. And no, I don't have a bad PC. I have a 3070 RTX Ti graphic card. I have a pretty good PC. Okay. During a cutscene, it's not even me playing. It's a cutscene. It's not though. It's not though. I think people charge $60 because everyone else is. Like, honestly, that's what I think. Oh well, let's see. Capcom is charging you $60 for Resident Evil 4 Remake. So let's make Alan Resident Evil 4 that price also. And that's not the case, though. It should be production cost. How long did the game take you to make? How many man hours do you have? Like, how many people did work for the company? And that should determine how much the game costs. All these AAA games, why are all of them the same price? It doesn't make sense. Because if that's the case, then games like Baldur's Gate 3 could be double the price. If that makes sense. Because it took them like 6 years to make that game. With the amount of people that worked there. Bro, the voice actors took them like a year and a half to just read the dialogue. Like, how long of a production was that? Why is that game $60? It doesn't make sense, dude. Why was Resident Evil 3 Remake $60? It takes 3 hours to finish the game without even knowing where to go. Why is that $60? It took them a year to make. I hope you understand the point that I'm trying to get across here. Not every game is worth $60, and that is the honest truth. Come on, Greymane, what are you doing, man? Not tidal wave will heal. Please don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that. You can sit here and argue the whole day, but Resident Evil 3, in my opinion, was better than Re4 original. Yes, Re4 had more fan base. It had a bigger fan base. But Resident Evil 3 original was really good. But they took away everything that was good. There was no clock tower. There was no clock tower mazes. There was no water puzzle. They took away everything that was worth playing in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Or sorry, Resident Evil 3 Remake. Like, everything was removed. Like, something that happens early in Resident Evil 3 original was that Jill had to go to the police office to get the lockpick. You don't even do that anymore. Like, Jill never goes to the police office at all. She doesn't go to the area where Resident Evil 2 takes place. That whole cutscene there never was there, where she found Nemesis for the first time. It killed their pilot. That wasn't there in Re3 Remake. They removed everything, dude. Like, they changed the whole game. And yeah, like, when I complain about this, people tell me, dude, it's not a remaster, it's a remake. I get it, but why is everything still in Re2 Remake? The whole Re2 Remake feels exactly like it should. But Re3 Remake, like, too much stuff is removed. And the catch dialogue, which is, you lose, big guy. That was no, that was Re3 Remake, sorry. The Re3 original was, you want stars, I'll give you stars. That was the catchphrase, right? She says that when she's diverting Nemesis in the remake. She didn't even have the same catchphrase, dude. Like, the whole final boss fight is completely different. I don't know. Like, don't even get me started with Re3, dude. Like, yeah, but they promised they didn't remove anything from Resident Evil 4 because of how bad Re3 Remake was, right? They promised they will remove nothing for Re4 Remake. And dude, to be honest, that is why Re4 Remake is such a good game. Because it feels like the original. It's almost nothing is removed, right? They did remove it, where you fight it, and you also fight the lift on the lift, but that is added in the DLC with Ada. So the stuff they did remove, they added it in the DLC. I'm also a Re4 fan, but honestly, Re3 Original is better. And I think people will hate me for it, but it's such a good game. It's still one of my favorite Resident Evil games. Like, it used to be Resident Evil 2 and then 3. That's my favorite too. And then 7 was also really good. And then 4 Original was good. But now since the remakes came out, like, it changed a lot. So now my favorite actually is Resident Evil 4 Remake is number 1. Resident Evil 2 Remake is number 2. And then I would still say it's probably Resident Evil 2 Original, then 3 Original. That's honestly my top 4, I would say. I think Resident Evil 0 Remaster is also good. But it feels like a hit and miss, that game. I never played the original. I only played the remaster, so I missed like a whole era on it, but I feel like Billy is such a cool character that just disappeared. And I'm hoping to God, when they represent Ethan, it might be Billy that changed his name. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Someone missed again or something? Okay, we should heal with this guy. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, like, this is again back to the same thing I said before. Okay, well, Silent Hill I feel like is a different story. I can't really talk about Silent Hill. I did play most of their games. Silent Hill on PS1, PS2, Silent Hill on PSP as well. I did finish most of their games. The recent ones, I did look at it. The Lucky that's in the chat, he did stream it as well. And honestly, it looks like an indie game. It doesn't even feel like a AAA game. And like, I do understand their main person quit their headquarters. Like, I'm trying to think of his name now. That made a pizza delivery guy game. It was just so bad. I don't know how people like rate that game so high. It's 12 hours of cutscenes. We'll lifesteal this. Yeah, there was a recent game, yeah, of Silent Hill. And Silent Hill 2 remake is coming, but it's made by the same people that made Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear, what's the other game that I played? Like, someone sponsored all their games to make sure that I'm getting ready for Silent Hill 2 remake. What's that game? The Medium. It's made by that company. The Medium, Layers of Fear. They made more, I just can't remember the name. But just think about it. The Resident Evil 2 remake is not being made even by Konami. That is how crazy it is. What was their recent game? Yeah, Layers of Fear came out last year, so like, just say that, right? There was a guy who derived enjoyment from Death Stranding purely by making Death Trap paths. So, like, what does that even mean? Sorry, I don't understand. Like, the thing about Death Stranding is you can play the game on the hardest difficulty, like I did, and it's still, like, impossible to die. Which is just so funny. And the only reason why I did buy Death Stranding is because of the voice actor. I'm a big fan of voice actors in a lot of games, right? My favorite one is Aloy from what's that game? Forbidden West, Horizon Forbidden West, Horizon New Dawn as well. Right, Aloy, the main character. She's also in Borderlands as Tina. Her character name is Tina. She's also in Life is Strange. Her name is Chloe in Life is Strange. I think it's one of the best voice actors, right? She's also in Last of Us 2. She is the pregnant woman in Last of Us 2. I'm a big fan of that girl. Like, she's a really good voice actor. I'm also a fan of a guy, right, as a voice actor. And he is Joel in Last of Us 1. Now he's playing the bad, like he's the bad guy in Death Stranding. That's the only reason why I bought it. I think voice actors, majority of the time, can make a game good. And that's why I think Tiny Tina is one of the best Borderlands games. It's really not that good. But the voice acting, the character development is really, really insane. She makes the game 4 times better than it should be. A voice actor can definitely make a game good. It's like an actor, right? Pretty much. There's maybe bad movies, but you'll just watch it because, I don't know, Brad Pitt is in it. For example, Angelina Jolie is in it. I don't know. It's the same concept. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's not even Konami, which made Silent Hill 2. It's not even them making the game. Because their main person left their company and started their own and made Death Stranding. He was working on Silent Hill and also on Metal Gear Solid. He left their company. He tried to buy over the Silent Hill franchise, and he also tried to buy over the other franchise. Oh, unable to move. Thank you. Metal Gear Solid. He tried to buy over all those franchises, but Konami doesn't want to. And now a remake is coming out, and it's not even Konami themselves making the game. It's the same team that made Layers of Fear. Metal Gear Solid. MGS. Also one of the best PS2 games out there, which I haven't even covered yet on this channel. I covered a remake of one of the Metal Gear. Or not a remake, sorry, a remastered version of it. I think it was Metal Gear Solid 3. It's the only one I played on this channel so far. The one thing I can tell you about Konami also is that they really focus on making YouTube life very hard for people, because they copyright some of their cutscenes. Like, how stupid is that? So they steal even money from the people that promote their game, you know, for them to get more sales. I don't know if they see it that way or they just don't care, but yeah. They're like, not all of them, but some of their cutscenes is copyright. I think that's another reason why you don't find a lot of channels covering Metal Gear Solid, but you find so many playing Resident Evil. It's not because Metal Gear Solid is dead. It's one of the best, like, older games. Majority of the Resident Evil players still play the old games. They speedrun the older games, like, they don't even play the new ones. People just don't play Metal Gear Solid because it's copyright problems. it's so dumb. See, I don't know what's happening with Konami also. I don't know what the last game is they released. I haven't heard of them in such a long time. But who I can tell you that is really crushing it lately for me is just Bandai Namco, dude. Oh my god. Like, every time I open a Bandai Namco game, I'm just like, oh, it's so good. And this game also, like, back then is from there, right? Dark Soul games, oof. Elden Ring, you know what I'm saying? They just have such a good name. And then you get the same people that makes Final Fantasy make another game called Forspoken, and then they leave you with cutscenes that is 10 FPS, even on lowest graphics, and then you just sit there wondering, like, what happened? Is Final Fantasy broke that they have to release games like this? Is it untested then? Do they just test this on, like, machines that have infinite VRAM? Like, I don't know, the questions is so big for me, like. And this is, again, it comes back to what I'm saying before. Every game should not be $60. It's unfair. towards games that is actually worth $60. And they should go through some sort of entity. Because us as consumers, as people that is buying the games, want our money worth as well. So I feel like there should be some sort of entity that rate the game. Like, hey, this game is worth $60. Or this game is not worth $60. And I'm sorry, like, if a game is not worth $60, I don't care how big your team is. Go fix your shit. Go make the game playable. I can say this also for... It's fine if they don't want to try in their games, that then don't make other games, if that makes sense, right? Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a big franchise, I get that. But you're stealing from your fan base. That is essentially what it comes down to. So this is why I'm gonna just say this again. I feel like there should be a group of people that would say a game is worth playing or not based on how the game runs, on performance, like how the storyline is, like how the playability is, how the gameplay is. All of these things need to be right. And if you don't go through this entity, like you're buying games then on your own risk. I feel like that is something that needs to happen. Because the gaming industry just becomes a big monopoly at the end of the day. Most developers these days is releasing games that is either unplayable or it's just way too early that you can't even do anything. What is that game on like Steam that I bought ages ago? It's like a space type of Minecraft game. I can't remember the game name. That game was so bad, bro. And there was so much hype around it. It will be Game of the Year. Dude, it was so bad. And apparently this guy had death threats. Really? You know, if you have death threats, then you maybe prematurely advertised your game. That is gonna suck anyway. You overhype people and then you release a below average game. I'm trying to remember the game name now. I don't know why I didn't refund it, dude. Let me open up Steam again. I remember one of my friend's father talked to me about this. Like, he's playing that game now, it's so good now. But on release, it was the worst game, you can't even friggin' play it. There's like 2 quests, not even online, which they promised it will be. I can't remember the name, dude. There's way too many games in Steam. Maybe I should just Google it. Maybe I'll find something.